Tinubu must score 25% in FCT to be declared winner. Supreme Court ruled on it in 2008 SAGF Aonadoaka. But this is contrary to what INEC is saying right now. The former Attorney General of the Federation, Aonadoaka, insists that Tinubu must score 25% in the FCT to be declared the winner. He added that the Supreme Court had determined the issue in 2008 in a suit involving the current president, President Muhammadu Buhari, and the then President Aonadoaka. So, right now, everything now is now in the hands of the Nigerian judiciary because INEC is already changing it now just to suit Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But this is really very wrong. The constitution is already there. Now, what INEC is trying to say now that 25% does not mean in Abuja. You understand? The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has declared that a candidate does not need to score or to secure 25% of the valid votes cast in the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, to be declared the winner of the presidential election. INEC stated this in a preliminary objection filed on Thursday, urging the Presidential Election Petitions Tribunal to dismiss the petition by Atiku Abubakar, the candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), challenging the victory of Bola Tinubu of the All Progressive Congress (APC). INEC argued that the APC candidate met all the legal requirements to be announced as the winner of the election, adding that the FCT does not have any special status in the constitution. INEC submitted that scoring 25% of the votes cast in the FCT is not a condition precedent to the declaration and return of a candidate in the presidential election. According to INEC, the provisions of the Constitution apply to the FCT as if it were one of the states of the Federation, and the use of the word, and in section 134(2) of the Constitution indicates nothing more than that a candidate is required to score 1/4 of the votes cast in 2/3 of the states of the Federation. INEC argued that the FCT has the status of a state and ought to be recognized as if it were a state of the Federation. The PDP candidate Atiku Abubakar and his party had claimed that Tinubu was not qualified to contest the election and that he should be declared the winner of the presidential election. Atiku put 6,984,520 votes, while Tinubu was declared the winner of the presidential poll with 8,794,726 votes. In response to the PDP's petition, INEC argued they urged the tribunal to nullify Tinubu's victory and withdraw the certificate of return issued to him, and the commission stated that Tinubu was duly elected by the majority of lawful votes cast at the election, and the election was conducted in substantial compliance with the Electoral Act 2022 and was not marred by any corrupt practices. After obtaining at least 25% of the valid votes cast in 29 votes, which exceeds the constitutional requirement of 2/3 of the state, and winning the majority of lawful votes, the second respondent was duly declared and returned as the president-elect of Nigeria, stated the commission. The second response fulfilled the constitutional requirement of obtaining 25% of the valid votes cast in 29 states, making the requirement of 25% of the valid votes cast in the FCT unnecessary. The declaration and return of the second response were lawfully and made in accordance with Section 134(2)(b) of the Constitution, as the second response obtained 1/4, 25% of the valid votes cast in 29 votes. in 29 states, I beg your pardon, which is above the constitutional threshold for such a declaration. The provisions of the Constitution apply to the FCT as if it were one of the states of the Federation, and the use of the word "and" in section 134 (2) of the Constitution merely indicates that a candidate is required to receive 1/4 of the vote cast in 2/3 of the states of the Federation. So INEC submission has clarified the requirement for a candidate to be declared the winner of a presidential election, the FCT status, as a state, and its recognition as such will be a subject of debate in tribunal. But INEC clarification will guide future elections and ensure compliance with the Constitution. Okay, now there is an issue now. This is what INEC and the APC have to deal with, because the former Attorney General of the Federation, Aonadoaka, insists that Tinubu must score 25% in the FCT to be declared the winner. He added that the Supreme Court had determined the issue in 2008, so the matter not be today, the matter be. So why is it that APC and INEC wants to change the Nigerian constitution just to suit them? This is wrong. In a suit involving the current president, President Muhammadu Buhari, and then Aonadoaka, that was when this was determined. So, okay, now, as it be like this, make we see how Nigerian court, the Nigerian Presidential Tribunal, will go about this case, because this is really getting more interesting. Since the constitution is already there, the lawyers knows the truth about the presidential election. So let's see how they are going to go about this very case, because it's really going to be very tough. I'm dropping it here, guys. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not. Thank you for coming out here. Bye for now.